Welcome back to another Bolt tutorial. I'm really excited to announce that the Shaders MCP connector has just dropped inside Bolt. In this video, you'll learn how to use shaders as gorgeous backgrounds for components in your Bolt project and more. So let's get building. Shader Magic for modern front ends, the component library for creative web GPU effects in the browser. Just like this demo that you can see, it offers glass, wave distortion, and linear gradient, plus many more effects, even mouse interactivity, allowing you to ship incredible backgrounds and creative effects in minutes. The first thing you'll need to do is create a Shaders account and upgrade to a Pro license. They offer monthly for $15 a month, annual $120 a year, or you can buy lifetime for $200. Once you've done that, go to Bolt, let's open up our connector settings, and now you'll see shaders are here. Let's open it up, click connect, log into the same account, and allow access. Now with the MCP connector connected, we're ready to rock and roll. Here's our prompt. Please create a basic hero section using the Shader MCP connector to create a wavy moving background. Let's ensure that our connector is turned on, and let's build. And just like that, we've added this gorgeous moving shader background to our hero section. Now let's add parameters to this. Please add a panel on the right-hand side with adjustable parameters. These parameters should adjust the visuals of the shader. Now, the agent's added these shader controls, so let's go through them. Deep Signal, Calm Tide, Aurora, and as you can see, as we change these, it changes how the shader looks. Adding these parameters are a great way to fine-tune it, and then you can remove these controls once you're happy. That was the most simple way to implement it. Now, if you want a little bit more fine-grained control on the shader that you're actually implementing, go onto their website and you'll see you can browse over 550 presets. Let's have a look through some of these. I quite like this stainless steel look, so we'll click into this and choose the effect we like. Here we have the option to open in editor. And clicking on any of these layers, we now have the ability to fine tune them. For example, let's change the shape. Perhaps we want our own custom SVG. Let's import one, and just like that, this custom shader has been applied to the SVG we uploaded. Looks great. Now let's make sure to save this. To bring this into our project, it's simple. We click export. Let's make sure we have the React code selected and we'll copy. Here's our prompt. Please add a footer at the bottom of this page, which uses a large Bolt logo with a stainless steel shader effect. Here is the code. Now we'll paste that code and let's build it. And here we go. It's done a spot on job with the effect. However, it hasn't brought in the right SVG. Looking through the code, you can see it's used a URL from our shaders user file upload section. Let's correct this. You have used the wrong SVG. Please upload the SVG attached to my assets in my project and use this instead. And just like that, it's fixed, now using the asset from our Bolt project. Now let's try doing this another way. Instead of importing the code, let's try doing this using the connector. Let's make some changes to our preview here in Shader. We'll speed up the animation, add a bit of rotation, reduce the opacity, and change the colors. In fact, I'm going to slow it down, lift the opacity again. Now let's change the glass effect, make it a little smaller, add some softness, and change the thickness. Once we're happy with that, let's save this. And if we jump back into our dashboard here, you'll see the project we just created. Notice it's been named Stainless Steel 1. Here's our prompt. Please add a section underneath the hero which advocates for Bolt.new. For the image asset, please use my Stainless Steel 1 project in my shader account. You can find it by using the shader connector. Let's ensure that it's still connected and built. You can see that the agent has been able to access our shaders account, find that project that we just built with this new blue glow, and bring this into our project. Here's another example of how we can implement these shaders into a project. You can see I've got different cards for different emotions. With the project built, now that we're working on a different feature, let's type in the clear command so the agent's context window has now been cleared. Here's our prompt. Using the shader connector, I would like you to bring in moving gradients to be the background of each of the emotion cards. Please choose appropriate colors and shapes for each of the emotions. I'm curious to see the agent's logic, so let's plan this out and build. One of our clarifying questions asks, should the shaders animate continuously on all cards or only the current active card? So I said active, we'll turn it off plan mode, and let's build. And there we go. In one prompt, the agent has been able to add this shader background for sadness. If we change to anger, we can see it's got these reds and oranges to it. Fear, love, gratitude. It's an incredibly simple way that you can bring these gorgeous aesthetics into your Bolt project. I highly recommend looking through all of the components that are available here on the Shaders website. You can do some incredible things with your custom SVGs. You can even use shaders to initiate your webcam and use ASCII to represent the video. So today we've covered what shaders.com is, how to use the connector to bring that into your Bolt project and use it to instantly enhance any of your projects. Please let us know what you think of shaders in the comments below, and good luck implementing it. See you next time.